All right,
So how
let's
about
start this
those,
off like a barbershop quartet. You start saying, I'll say, fuck you, you go, fuck you, I'll say, but in a higher register, fuck you, fuck
fuck
you, fuck you. All right.
Fuck you.
I'll start it off.
Fuck you.
You gotta start doing it like the fucking Beach Boys and shit. Then you gotta like really get into the harmonies, you know, like fuck you worked all day long.
Oh,
Fuck you, work. Fuck you,
fuck you,
Fuck you, hanging out in a motel, Texarkana, Kansas. Fuck you, word. Hey now.
Why is it fuck you, work? Do we all hate him all of a sudden, or is it?
Oh no, we love you.
Yeah, it's just we just love tormenting him because he's a fucking prick.
You see, he joined in the beer analysis there. He popped up and muted for a moment, and then I'm like, eject.
Yeah, very unprofessional.
Like, that felt good.
Well, what do you think this is? You think this is some fucking Jay Terrio fucking chat where you can just pop in, or some massive two shits chat where you can just pop in and say some bullshit? This is the fucking BA 101. It's the fucking most professional panel show talking about beer on YouTube, and you sit there and you try to besmirch it. Fuck you, Ewart. Stay the fuck out of your fucking bullshit. You're not in the same wheelhouse. Just stay out of it. Bring the beer or don't show up.
Amen, brother.
There you go. And if you don't like that, Ewart, I'll see you at SummerSlam.
See you at SummerSlam, brother.
Speaking of Ewart. Speaking of Ewart, Jesus.
Yes, my son?
Hippie looking motherfucker.
Ewart Christ.
How many do you for?
It actually does kind of look like you. With a bigger beard and longer hair.
Exactly.
And a little less white.
I'm less white than this image?
No, he's a little less white than you.
Yeah.
In reality, he's less white than all of us.
Everyone's less white than you.
You and Chad.
No, I was going to say.
Oh.
Pretty much.
Anyways.
So yeah, the two that joined, Jamie popped in for a second as like with his red beer avatar, right at the end.
I think that'd be the new thing. We're just going to pop in, not say a word, just have our avatar there.
No.
Why not?
It's stupid. It's a professional show, and you're fucking it up.
You're not on the show, so...
I still want the sanctity of the show to remain.
Okay.
So stop fucking it up. Stop being a prick.
He wants to know that if anybody fucks it up, it's going to be me and not you.
Yeah, you want to show up on the show, you show up with a fucking beer. Until then, fuck off, Jesus.
Wow.
God, fuck off.
Listen, it'd be fine if Greg didn't acknowledge me. You know, it would just, you guys could just...
Hey, you know Greg can't fucking help himself. You're taking advantage.
Candy in front of a child.
True.
Exactly.
Hey, look, Ewart's here. Fuck, Ewart.
It's like if Joe shows up, he immediately has to go, up the beer patrol. Hey, guys.
Attract all the attention in his cop uniform. I know, it's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. You just can't help.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
All right, well, this is a beer chat. What is everybody drinking?
I'm drinking something in a minute. I have to go take the dog out for a pee. I'll be back. But I'm going to be drinking the Tweed Wolf.
Ah, yes.
I'm drinking something very crappy. I'm drinking Papa Oktoberfest from Picaroons, which is like one of the shittiest Picaroons, one of the shittiest fucking Oktoberfest lagers I've had yet.
That is the worst label I've seen for a long time.
The label looks cheap.
The label,
label looks lame. The beer tastes worse. I mean, like it's like they brew everything with the fucking Ringwood yeast. That's their staple. Oktoberfest beers are fucking Marzen lagers. You brew it with a lager yeast, fuckheads. Anyway, I'm done.
There we go.
Exactly, Raider. What are you drinking anyway?
I have the last of my Goose Islands. And that's it. That's all I got left.
Dun dun dun.
And I'm not gonna drink until Friday night now because I want to keep my alcoholism at a low level.
So you're taking one night off, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
You're
Take one
staving
day
it off.
One day at a time.
Well, yeah.
At a time.
No, last night after I left, I was like, you know what? I'm bored. Should I go back on the chat or?
It just went south after that.
No, I went to the Cat and Kraken. I went downtown to the bar where that bartender girl was there. She's still pretty hot, and met the people I saw last Friday. We're regulars there now, me and Guy, and I was welcomed. And yeah, watched the rest of the game, the Boston game.
Oh, sweet.
And that last out, fuck, was it ever close? Watched it live. Did you see it?
No, I didn't.
I mean, normally I don't watch baseball, but fuck, that was close. And yeah. So, yeah.
Whoa, my God.
So there you go. You got your one Goose Island for the night, and then that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
You're pulling a Joe, or are you drinking one beer a night?
Now, are you drinking Polish Springs bottled water, or are you in Arkansas tonight?
No and no.
Oh.
Where are you? I mean, where are you?
At home.
You're
Where's
back in
home?
Canada.
What's the question?
Where's home?
LaSalle, Ontario.
LaSalle.
Yeah, the room,
Not
Ontario.
Not LaSalle, Quebec, but LaSalle, Ontario.
Exactly.
So, the band.
Exactly. LaSalle, the Bain, which is directly across the river from LaSalle, Michigan.
Oh, really? There's a South Michigan.
Let's sell the toilet.
Yeah, but no, I went up for dinner, so just some Jacob's Creek, but nothing big.
There you go. I am drinking Don de Dieu.
Ooh. That's a tasty one.
9 point nothing. Triple.
Oh,
It's
it's
like
a
a
triple.
wheat triple, I think.
Yep, it's a triple wheat.
Yeah, it reminds me. I really want to try Trois Pistoles and Maudit again. It's been a long, long time.
Well, Trois Pistoles got to be my favorite of all Unibrus.
So I bought their sampler 6-pack, and I still have one left. It's a 10.2% something. It's called Terrible.
Oh, yeah,
that's
I
just-
remember that one.
I've never
Actually,
had
I
it.
Really? It's like a quad.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Is it?
I think so.
I don't
I'm
think
pretty
I'll
sure
be
it's like
having that
strong
tonight.
dark ale. Like
Isn't that
sugar.
the one with cherries in it?
No, that's the 25th anniversary. Or are you thinking Ephemere Cherry?
No, definitely not Ephemera. So maybe you're right. The 25th anniversary.
There's
Yeah.
the 25th. Yeah, I've got a bottle of the 25th anniversary that I picked up in Quebec. The cherry. It's like a Black Forest quad.
Interesting.
It's probably been about. I swear to God, about 20 years since I've had a Terrible.
Terrible.
God, has that actually been around that long?
That's when I
It
was,
has.
Yep. That's when I was first actually getting into craft stuff. Was all Unibrew stuff, and anything that they made, I tried.
People take for granted how old Unibrew actually is at this point.
2002 is when Terrible came out, so it's more like
All
15
right,
years.
whatever.
16
Same
years.
thing.
Yeah, well, hey, I'll give you a
20
benefit
years.
of the doubt on that one.
Hey, you can round up. What the fuck, Nick?
Jeez.
Yeah, I was in university. That's all I know.
And I lied. I'm having a Bad Apple box cutter instead of Tweed Wolf.
Box cutter.
I like the
Nice.
name Tweed Wolf. It combines two of my favorite words.
Tweed and wolf.
Two of my favorite things.
You like wearing tweed and you're hungry like a wolf?
The
wonder-
first part is true. The second part, not really. But I like.
You just like hunting down weak animals in packs and eating them.
No, I would like a dire wolf, like listen, the Game of Thrones, wearing tweed, like a tweed trench coat, which I do.
Oh, okay. Well, you totally lost me. You said Game of Thrones, and I just blanked on everything else you said.
Now, would said direwolf be walking upright or walking on all fours? Because a
all
trench
fours.
coat.
All fours.
Okay, because you couldn't do a trench coat
Wolf
because
probably
you'd be
has a
dragging
scarf.
behind it and stuff. You'd have to have like a short jacket on, you know.
So I know dire wolves from like RPGs and stuff, and basically they're just giant wolves they can ride or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. A tweed dire wolf would be the best thing ever. But
Okay.
I don't know what a short coat is. What is that?
That's like that's a shorter trench coat basically.
Yeah.
So that's just a waste of time then.
It goes down to about like mid thigh instead of like down to your knees.
So is
lower.
that for the ladies to make sure you see the skirt underneath all that?
Might be,
That?
yeah. Could be.
Yeah, because I wear trench coats.
I do too. I agree with you. I'm in agreement.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever gotten into your car and sat on your trench coat?
Yeah, it's not a problem. You just gotta pull it up a little bit.
Yeah.
That's why car coats exist.
With car coats. Next, you're gonna tell me about your barn jackets for when you ride your horses. Get out of here.
Actually, you know that like hunting jackets actually have like a pocket in the back. It's called a duck pocket.
Ashley, get the fuck out of here.
Duck pocket is that where the dude
fuck outta here.
riding bareback on the horse sticks his dick? Is that?
I think so. I think that's exactly.
They call that a prison wallet. Also called a prison wallet.
Oh shit! It's Beer Patrol. Oh no, wait, no, it's not. It's
Joe's here. Oh, no.
It's Chris.
It's the other idiot.
Greg.
Yeah, well, one or the other.
All right, so we are October 11th, the 284th day in 2018. There are 81 days remaining until the end of the year. Let's see here. Michelle Trachtenberg was born on this day, 1985. She's pretty hot.
Wait, did you say October 11th? Because it's still October 10th, dude.
Oh, no, yeah, I'm looking at the Wikipedia because it's October 11th already on there. All right, sorry about that. Hang on a second. We're October.
Yeah, Michelle Trachtenberg. Yeah, she's hot and all, but probably born the wrong day.
I don't know who that is.
So let's see here. Michelle Trachtenberg, the girl from Eurotrip.
Yeah, in Buffy.
Yeah,
she was underage in Buffy, but no, she was hot in Eurotrip. You can say that in Eurotrip.
She's hot now still, but she hasn't done anything in a while.
No.
All right, so we are October 10th, 2018. There are 82 days left in the year. Let's see here. Sandra Zahlavova, tennis player. She's pretty hot. She was born on this day.
She better be with that name.
Emmanuel, no, that's a guy, sorry. Amy Teagarden, American actress and producer, was born on this day. She's pretty hot. Oh, fuck, she's pretty hot. Look at her pictures right now.
Why do I feel like he's watching a bunch of pictures that we're not seeing?
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. Let's see here. On this day, 2000. No, hang on a second.
If I can say, Radar has already eclipsed Nick in the level of professionalism in these after show hangouts.
This is the after hours chat. I try not to be professional.
Well, you're doing a great job.
Exactly.
That's why I invite you guys here.
Yep. On this day, 2010, the Netherlands Antilles are dissolved as a country. They used a lot of malt liquor to dissolve the trees.
What?
What?
Now he added that. That's revisionist history.
Yeah, I think so.
The Tokyo Summer Olympics opening ceremony is broadcast live. The first Olympic telecast relayed by geostationary satellite. That's a new one. I didn't know that one.
I saw that on JTV.
And ever since then, people go, fuck, Japan is crazy.
Oh, that's Japan. Oh, okay, I got it.
A national crisis hits Canada when Quebec Vice Premier Pierre Laporte is kidnapped by members of the FLQ in 1970.
Yeah, I don't think too many people actually cared.
Nobody's going to, except for all the Quebecers.
Yeah, and their opinion doesn't count.
The current Parti Québécois that are fucking assholes that like the FLQ.
They're not even a party anymore. They're officially not a party again.
Are they? Oh yeah.
True. Yeah, I think they lost enough seats that they're not a party again. So fuck them.
Yeah. Armenia, 2009, Armenia and Turkey signed protocols in Zurich, Switzerland to open their borders. Armenian women are pretty hot.
Are they? Okay.
No.
Okay. In general,
yeah,
are they pretty good?
Yeah, they are. They're fucking hot. I know a few. I've seen a few.
I don't think I've knowingly ever seen an Armenian woman in my life, but I'll just take your word for it, I guess.
I used to work at VRL, and I saw quite a bit. Let's see here. Oprah Winfrey declares she... No, I thought that was last week. Mariana Pajon.
Did she declare she's a bitch?
No. Oprah Winfrey declares that she's not fat anymore. For the 17th time.
I got news for her.
For the 17th time.
Yeah, that's great. Everyone needs to know that.
Why is it on Wikipedia?
That's where I work at.
Couldn't she just told Stedman and left it at that?
It's a slow news day in Wikipedia land.
I guess. Yeah.
October 10th.
Holy shit.
Yep. On this day, year 32, the first baseball game ever played was between the Bethlehem Braves and the Jerusalem Giants.
It was still amazingly boring.
And the partial score, Sodom and Gomorrah, still tied at 69.
Oh, well, there you go.
But
it was pretty tough for everybody to get in the stadium because of Plague of Locusts made it hard for everybody to get it in.
And there was all these salt licks standing out around the fucking stadium that people were just like, "Hey, I gotta lick this shit." Why does this taste like people? What the fuck?
And at the first baseball game, you can hear the vendors, water. Oh, wine. Who wants wine now?
And that's the Bible portion of the jokes tonight.
Yeah.
Whackity smackity.
Yeah.
And here comes big number 10, Moses, back from the big Burning Bush League.
Burning Bush League.
Jesus.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, this is well before Jesus.
Yeah, but it's those kind of times, right? They all lived at the same time.
Moses.
Yeah,
Lazarus back at the plate. Oh, sorry. Lazarus.
Lazarus.
I think he's Puerto Rican. Lazarus. I think he's Puerto Rican.
Yep, and Jesus went up to the plate and hit a bases empty grand slam.
Okay.
So that was the first baseball game played.
Pretty sure that
other scores around the league the same day. 1-0 for David against Goliath.
Jesus.
Stop the big winning streak for the big guy.
Jesus.
This is like Bible dad jokes. Like,
yeah, I know. All right.
From Bob and Tom show. It was Harry Carey who did the first baseball game. It's the pretty funny stuff on.
If Nick had any level of professionalism, he'd kill this bit.
Yeah, it's starting to die.
Starting again.
Let's talk about
Jesus, you don't have to crucify Radar for this.
Wait. Stop. Nick, slide to your right for a second.
What?
No, you're right.
Right?
Numbskull. Where's Garfield? Where the fuck is Garfield?
Where'd he go?
I'm pissed.
Oh yeah.
It's like a one.
Right here. I had to move him because I was doing stuff.
Abraham steps up to the plate, probably to sacrifice fly.
Oh, for fuck's sakes!
I found this for $1 at a yard sale one time. It's in mint condition, almost in mint condition. It's the exact same Garfield I had when I was 3.
How can you tell if it is or is not in mint condition?
Well, it wasn't mint condition when I got it. It's not now.
It wasn't?
What happened to it?
What is mint condition for a stuffed Garfield?
And why is it not mint anymore? That's what.
Is there a book that rates these things? Like, could you sell this?
Not like a guide that says, "Oh, your Garfield's uncirculated."
I'm thankful that's not a thing, because goddamn, if you were checking the book, oh, this is a mint Garfield fucking stuffed animal where there's been millions of them made.
Yeah, well, I mean,
and it's worth $8,000.
Yeah, this thing's like 23 years old.
Did you get it in the box?
No.
Where are the tags?
Tags right here. See,
yeah, it's already
material only.
No, that's not mint.
Don't show us Garfield's asshole.
We're talking about the original tags, not those sort of like laundry tags. The tags that would define. That would say it's mint.
Yeah, if you took it out of the box,
you
it's
gotta
already
take it to a
worthless.
grading agency, and then have it graded.
And those are the
took it-
basics. Those are the basics.
Put it in a plastic box and certified that it's mint.
No, you already took it out of the box. It's worthless.
Exactly.
Yeah,
It's
that's
new,
what I'm taking the pussy out of the box.
maybe new out of box, but it's not mint.
That
No, it's
ABC
not.
card is pretty hot.
But it was $1.
Ah, damn it, it's the vegan.
That for $1.
Oh
I'd
shit!
buy that for $1.
Every time you talk about pussy, Greg comes around.
That's true.
It is true. Absolutely true.
In 1975, Papua New Guinea joins the United Nations. Nobody noticed.
Oh my god. Is there something more like topical besides like random international like border bullshit and trees and
Yeah, those trees. Yeah.
from,
On this day, 1975, an oak tree told George Bush to fuck off.
well, there you go.
Got a page here
I
of
feel like you're either reading fake facts or you're just starting to make shit up.
I started to
Way.
look it up.
That last one definitely was made up.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
you got a page here of bad jokes.
yeah.
Like what do you call a Nazi cat? How many? How many lives does a Nazi cat have?
9?
Nine?
Wait! You just fucked up a bad
Yeah,
joke
I did.
page that you're reading from.
What's the Nazi cat's favorite book?
What?
Meow Camp. The Nazi
No.
cat's favorite book, Meow Camp.
What do you call a guy with a rubber toe?
Greg.
Roberto.
yeah,
Anyway,
Jeez.
it's
wow.
parallel lines have so much in common. It's a shame you'll never meet.
Wow.
Hey, can we stop it with these bad?
I mean,
jokes?
these jokes are generally better than the ones Nick just does on his own, but still, we should probably stop.
No.
I slept with a woman who cooked a ton of pasta last night. She gave me carbs. Anyway,
Oh my dear God.
Jesus.
That was
is it like the one from last?
Fuck
That's
it.
strawberry.
I'm muting Nick for that
Yeah,
bullshit.
there you go. Good move. Good move.
Helen
Okay.
Keller walks into a bar at a table and some chairs.
Wow.
Yeah, she's the one that once said, on the plus side, I am immune to flashbang grenades.
God damn, I couldn't mute radar fast enough. I'm putting a stop to this madness.
What has
Madness.
become of
This is beer too.
This is madness.
Madness.
Is this what we've resorted to? God,
Yes.
even when we talked
pretty
about
much.
like, even when we talked about dumb shit like horror movies, it was better than this.
Yes. Are we driving our culture forward?
No, definitely not.
There is no culture anymore. Who's anyone kidding?
Look at that.
Oh no!
What are you doing
Oh,
with your
shit.
glass?
Hey, but to talk about actually horror movies for a second, I haven't seen Halloween in probably, when did it come out? Probably since the 80s.
78.
Probably since the 80s. I'm going to actually watch it again, the original, for the first time since the 80s, and number 2 and maybe 3, just to get some perspective. See how bad they really are.
And then there's a new one coming out.
Wait, are you planning on watching the new one that's coming out?
Well, I'd like to, but I want to see the original again. So basically, it'd be like
Well-
for the first time.
Then you only need to see the first two if you want any perspective.
Yeah.
You only really need to see the first one.
Well, technically yes, but I mean, the first one and part 2 are a combined piece. But although the new Halloween film that's coming out actually ignores part 2, it's just a direct sequel to part 1.
You can get ignoring all of that Rob Zombie crap.
Well, yeah, thank fuck they ignore all that shit.
Sorry, Nick. The thing with Halloween, there's actually 4 continuities of it. There's 1, 2, 3 doesn't count because 3 is not a Michael Myers movie. So there's 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, and then there's 1, 2, 7,
Well, yeah,
8.
third one was like that weird hypnotic
It's,
television thing, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's a Tom Atkins classic along with Maniac Cop and what was the other one? Night of the Creeps. It was like the Tom Atkins trilogy. Yeah, so there's then there's 1, 2, 7, 8, and then there's the Rob Zombie series, which is different
garbage.
altogether. And now this is gonna be the 4th continuity of Halloween, so that's
This is
fun.
messed up.
This is Hollywood having no more ideas again.
Yep, pretty much.
Yeah, let's bring back Top Gun because we don't know how to do shit.
Go right into the danger zone.
Wow, easy there, Top Gun. Where's Goose?
I gotta vacuum the balcony because I did this.
Yeah, which glass was it?
Oh,
It's my Nickelbrook glass. I'm gonna use it one last time to drink this Nickelbrook thing because it still works. It just
toss it over the edge, man. Fuck that shit.
All right, here we go.
well, yeah. Actually, you know, as soon as you hear
There's
like
a crime in progress.
Toss it out of next Honda Civic, you see with the fart can.
Oh, baby Huey left. Oh, he needed to suckle.
All you hear is that.
Oh, fuck.
as soon as you hear Fast and Furious, you should be, you know, raining that down.
To be rating on your parade.
Well, yeah, but cool.
That's serious.
It's not wackety schmackety do unless Lee says it is.
Yeah, I'm not dealing that out for that bullshit.
I want to be like big people that put a typo sticker on my car.
Wait, I don't get it. Lee, do you actually appreciate the viewers? I don't like that.
Appreciate what, viewers?
Rating your
viewers,
parade.
have we even read any comments yet?
No, fuck it.
Do we even have? We don't have comments. I'm
wow.
fine. I'm fine with raining on your parade because he angers you so much for some weird reason.
He doesn't anger me. He's just useless. I'm tired of you guys.
Yeah, no, he doesn't anger you at all. You just bring him up at any fucking opportune moment to shit on him.
I don't bring him up. People bring him up when he makes comments.
I'm pretty sure that's not true. I'm pretty sure I've heard unwarranted comments from you that just come out of the blue. Is raining on your parade in the chat? Fuck that guy.
No, that's not true.
Yeah, I think you've done that. I think if someone would take the time to go back into the countless hours of bullshit.
Jamie, where's Jamie when you need him? Jamie,
He's already pulled up 10 clips by now.
Yeah, and I mean, you just need to go over it. Really, you really need to do. You're getting older. You need to get past these grudges and like get them off of your conscience, off your stress level, because you could have a heart attack over this shit. I mean, I know you're trying to get. I know you're trying to get healthier. I know you've been losing weight and you've been exercising. And you've been trying to make your hips feel better for golf and all that bullshit. But you really need to take this shit off you. Like the stress I feel is like your big obstacle now towards total health and, you know, staying alive long enough for your family to inherit all your money.
Well, I appreciate you saying those things and caring about my wellness, but I will only truly be healthy once Raining on Your Parade is no more in beer tube.
I think you just helped me make my point for me right there.
Maybe so.
Maybe
I'm
so.
just you just need to go away forever.
Who will be Ewert's new nemesis if Raining on Your Parade disappeared?
It'll be that other guy. What's his name?
Chase Westcott. Oh no, he's in the chat already. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no. There's another guy.
Eric Gilbert.
Yes, fuck that guy.
Oh Jesus! Yeah, see, you hone in on targets for some reason. They don't even say anything to you when you hone in on people.
No, I don't care. They participate. That's
It's
why
like Ewert tells everybody to fuck off. You don't know you've made it until Ewert tells you to fuck off.
And by made it, that just means that you just typed a sentence into it.
And it's just, you continue to talk to him and you tolerate your bullshit.
But what it is you've made a coherent sentence, and Ewert is insanely jealous with rage.
Yeah.
No. What it means? No, it means it's just you're just even bigger pathetic loser on a Wednesday night commenting on us. So you're worse than us because you're hiding in comments where we're actually like putting our face, well, not our face, but you know what I mean, out there.
Whoa! I think we're pretty cool.
Yeah, well, relatively to Eric and Raining on Your Parade.
Jesus, man.
Yes, we are. They just sit in the shadows, you know, lurking.
Do you want anyone watching this show, Ewert?
No, I don't. Not at all. Because then we can go off and say what we want without any repercussions.
Oh, we could do that already. Jay Terrio's a Nazi.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, far off.
Dave Coulter's a racist piece of shit. I could say that.
And what was wait. And okay, so Chris Peters murdered those women.
He
and
did.
What did we say about what did Redbeard do to the catfish those gay dudes?
Shit.
Wow.
Wow.
I didn't expect that one to come up.
I know. It's still a little. It's still a little fresh.
But you might want to edit that one out, Nick.
Oh,
I can't edit any shit out, remember?
I think you can. I think there's the YouTube editing thing you can do.
That's the beauty of not
no,
having. That's the beauty of not having viewers. You can say shit
That's the one thing
like that.
about people not watching this shit.
hey, guys,
You know-
yesterday, Gritty.
Paul's in the chat. He says, "Where did York get a picture of him?"
We need more beer patrol.
And yesterday at Philadelphia, Gritty made his long-awaited debut in Philadelphia,
God.
scaring
I
the
mean-
shit out of 3,000 kids.
Oh, you mean Chris Peters?
Oh, the new mascot.
It does look like Chris Peters.
Yeah, it really does.
Well, I know you guys are dying to know.
It's so sunken in beady eyes.
I'm having a Lost in Orbit Session IPA by Nickelbrook in my Nickelbrook glass for the last time before it gets thrown out.
You're throwing your Nickelbrook glass out?
It broke.
Oh, that's
It
sad.
broke. It still works. I'm going to use it for one more
You
time.
broke the,
but
He's gonna cut
You
himself.
broke the bottom off, didn't you?
Disease and
it's not totally balanced, but it stays up on its own, so it's okay.
Oh, that's not that glass you were drinking out of earlier, is it?
That's it. That's what I said to the
No.
last woman I had sex with.
What?
Sorry, who's the last woman you had sex with?
What? You broke your bottom?
That's what I said. It's not balanced, but it stays up in the zone.
Ah.
Oh, and Paul, yeah, I just subbed to Paul's Instagram, and I saw a really young picture of him. He basically looks like a very young version of the lead singer of Monster Magnet.
Fuck, dude, I'm just happy you said young version of him. I thought you were gonna say young something else. And I was just like, oh no. No, don't go back to prison.
Is that the one that the one band that had that one hit there?
Yeah, Monster Magnet had a
Oh, yeah.
Monster
What
Magnet
was
had a
that?
couple hits. Space Lord and a couple other things.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of, but I
Yeah.
don't think I've seen any other songs from them. Monster Magnet. Yeah, we tough. Look at that Monster Magnet.
They were like
Christ,
they were like the first commercially acceptable stoner rock band. Or maybe Caius was. I can't remember which came first. But yeah, Paul looked very studious. He had glasses on and everything. He basically looked like the lead singer of fucking.
Which Instagram account is
the paintings with Paul or whatever.
this? Oh, okay. Yeah.
You scroll down a little bit.
Makes you wonder when Paul went so wrong.
There we go.
I'm gonna invent another one like that. It's gonna be called Instagasm.
Instagasm. Oh yeah.
Instagasm.
That
All the girls put their pictures of themselves, and
Oh my
Yeah.
god!
everybody.
That high school senior picture. Wow.
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 Paul looks like either the lead singer of
What's
Monster
it painting
Magnet?
with PA Brunos?
or he's playing bass in a Black Sabbath cover band. One or the other.
No, here I'll type it in the chat here on the side.
Mhm.
Okay, thank you, Ashley. You're my
Paying
hero.
attention. Jesus, Paul, could you have made this fucking thing any more complicated?
It's not his fault. It's fucking Instagram. It's like Instagram's so fucking mind-numbingly stupid. You can't save pictures. Like, what the fuck is wrong with that shit?
Well, also, I don't have the chat. Can you put it in a Facebook chat, please?
Oh, you're the worst. You're
I know
such
I
a
am
baby.
the worst. I'm sorry. I own an Apple product and it's inferior.
All right, I will just give me a second.
I fucking hate Instagram. To save pictures, you actually have to go into the source code and find the fucking URL for the
Yeah.
fucking picture and save it. Like, what the fuck?
Instagram is awful like that. Like, I just want to download a chick's nudes. Hey,
exactly.
He didn't know her nipple was visible.
Exactly. I'm following my famous, like, you know, like my favorite porn stars and shit, and it's like, yeah, I want to see your candid nude pictures. Oh shit, I have to fucking like go into reading like 18,000 lines of code to find the picture. That's bullshit. I don't know why Instagram does that shit. It doesn't make any fucking sense.
Holy shit, that is a long name. Wow. I'm gonna follow Paul, and let's see what he's on there.
I mean, if Instagram doesn't want people to steal pictures, then they should just make it like totally blocked. Like until you sign up, you can't see pictures at all. Like that's what they should have done.
Oh my God, Paul is literally a young Snape from the Harry Potter films.
Okay.
No one here has seen the Harry Potter films.
No, that's a reference I don't get.
Yeah, I saw the first one and the last two.
I grew out of my preteens like 30 years ago, so.
Hey, I still like those films. In fact, the wife wants to watch them all again. I'll watch them with her because they're good.
Yeah, but she didn't like Mandy. What's wrong with your wife? You might want to divorce her.
I wasn't that crazy about Mandy either. I thought it was just okay. So
you're out of your fucking mind. What
I probably am out of my fucking mind. I mean, but still, I thought it was just okay.
You fucking losers.
We are. In fact, somebody should hit us.
Probably.
Hate you?
Smack your bare asses with pieces of wood.
No, I'm not volunteering for that.
Can your wife hit me?
No.
Not sexually, violently.
No,
I want her to.
There's going to be nothing sexual about
that's
it.
That's an exceptionally strong never.
Jesus Christ. I'm just looking at Paul, like you guys are talking about.
Mm-hmm.
He is creepy as fuck.
Yeah, well, what's changed?
No, he's less now.
I don't agree.
He's become a... Nah, he hasn't. He's still pretty bad.
No, he's made it for his lack of not as creepy look with just a creepy vibe and general demeanor. So,
he's learned to work it. He's learned to work the creepiness into a new direction.
I mean, he's creepier than Snape, man. Someone mentioned Snape earlier. Damn.
Okay, so yeah.
Yeah, and yes, I've seen all the Harry Potter movies.
Okay. Well, yeah, you have kids. You have an excuse. At least I hope that's your excuse.
No, we actually did rewatch them because the kids saw them when they were younger and they were too small, but we rewatched them earlier in the year. All of them in a row.
That must have been excruciating.
It was a little bit. I fell asleep through most of them. Well, yeah, like over the course of like a couple weeks.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not in a row then.
Well, yeah, but like every day we'd watch an episode or get through half of one or something.
It's really not the trial you made it out to be.
It was taxing. What in the same fuck?
I don't know what Vincent's doing right now. Maybe he's in a car wash or something. I don't know.
I took care of that.
The fuck?
Probably went down to the local bar to drink vodka. See other old ladies and people on diets.
So I'm taking it. Ewart is totally sober. He hasn't drank anything tonight.
No, I had some wine for dinner.
He had some wine for dinner. Okay.
Some Jacob's Creek.
So you're totally sober. It's all right.
Pretty much.
Well, I'm glad I only had one of those Don de Dieu because I could have easily drank 3 and passed out online.
Yep.
Oh.
Why don't you do that? I could fire up OBS right now.
Yep. That was
the best of us.
It does happen.
Some people call it pass out. Some of us call it just falling asleep because we're tired.
Fall asleep.
Because the conversation is boring and someone's telling fucking terrible jokes.
I was just gonna
Who
say,
would that be?
I just want to say that this fucking Fuck you, Picaroons. This stuff sucks.
But you can say that about all Picaroons beers, though. But you can't say that about Hammond River. You cannot say that about Hammond River.
No,
it's the best. It's the best brewery.
They don't make a bad beer, as far as I've had.
They're the best brewery in northwest central New Brunswick.
Wait. What is the name?
Southwest.
So what's the name of this Picaroons Oktoberfest? Is it Pa Pa Pa?
Pa. It's got a tuba on it.
That's gay as fuck.
Anyway, the problem with this isn't. You know what? I bet the recipe is probably just fine. It's not hard to make a Marzen, but does Picaroons have to brew everything with fucking Ringwood yeast? Does it taste like fucking butter?
Hey, what yeast are you talking about? What is it called?
Ringwood yeast.
What the fuck is that?
You don't know?
It's a yeast that a lot of people don't use.
But here's the thing, Nick. You're not a home brewer, so you have no credibility. Whereas
that's right.
No. I've just never heard of it. But that's because I don't.
It works better with like their darker beers, like stout porter. They got a good bitter as well. But
does it, Nick? Who's told you that?
Well, it's the character of it. It ends up brewing the beer with like almost a heavier mouthfeel, as well as a very butter creamy note kind of thing. Not necessarily like straight up like salted butter, but it's got that lactic cream kind of note to it.
So the Ringwood yeast is meant for darker ales.
Yeah, they'll brew their fucking lagers and blonde ales with it.
Okay, yeah. So it's not a high attenuating yeast, so it doesn't eat all of the sugar stuff. So it's meant to leave like a sweeter taste to it.
Yeah,
it's not a. Yeah, it's definitely not meant for a Marzen or Marzen.
They also they're Kolsch with it too. 506 lager they call it. It's
really
sucks.
That's just lazy.
I hate it. Well, they brew it's their signature yeast that they use.
Well, that's
it's fine. Just Ringwood yeast.
Yeah, no, it's just not meant for certain styles.
No. Tell them that.
Tell them that. Wow.
So it flocculates well. So it's probably a very clear beer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I seem to recall all their stuff's pretty clear. Like that yeast, it really does like sort of give like a very big fruity thing. Yeah. And I'm reading like I've got it right here now. I'm just reading about the strain. Apparently, diacetyl is a bit, or diacetyl is a fucking big problem with it.
Yeah,
we're a diacetyl rest.
Like everything they fucking make with it. They make their IPAs with it, and they make their lagers with it. Lagers. Can't call it really lager. But they make every fucking beer with it as their signature yeast. And that might have worked back in the time when people didn't know what specific styles of beer were. Back when craft beer was just still a burgeoning thing. But now,
yeah,
you can't get they don't even have that excuse because they weren't around for like the very beginning of like the craft beer boom. They were a few years in and they were still making their shit. So it's.
And you know what? I still like their stouts, like their darker beers.
Well, I mean, their best
bitter.
Here's the thing: their best bitter is really good, and a couple of their other beers are really, really good. It's just you have to get them super fresh. Like they have a serious fucking problem with best before. Like their stuff really just even their darker beers don't last more than a couple months before they start going bad.
Really, eh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Like remember the time I tried to send you a maple cream ale?
Okay.
It went bad in the mail.
Maple is bad. Just maple is just bad.
That's like putting that's doubling down on your problems basically.
Maple doesn't do well.
And I really want to like Picaroons because like when I've had their beer fresh, it's really fucking good. It's excellent fucking beer. It's just like they just have this massive problem with using that fucking yeast and making products that go bad super quick. What are we hearing? Is that fucking Greg?
Yeah, it's Greg.
Might be. A truck just went by.
No, it wasn't the truck. It was half the city.
No, Porsche just went by.
Throw your glass at them.
Just fucking throw it. How is that beer, by the way, Greg?
I'm not liking it all that much. It's very much kind of a meh beer for me. I'll probably be about a 6.5 out of 10.
So that is Nickelbrook's. It's a session IPA.
Session IPA, 4.5%.
Yeah.
Lost in Orbit Session. It's made with Amarillo, Citra, and Simcoe. To me, I get mostly. I think it's Simcoe I get in it. I don't know my hops that well, but I think it's Simcoe I get in it.
You getting the cat pee?
Yeah,
Amarillo.
Yeah, it does have the cat penis to it.
Yeah. Amarillo is more like orangey, candied orange.
Yeah, I don't get much Amarillo. I actually am a fan of Amarillo.
I like
Every time
Amarillo.
I have it in a single hop beer, I'm quite a fan. I don't get much Amarillo in this, so.
Yeah, Amarillo is one of my favorites too.
All right, guys, I've been summoned to go play my game there with you guys. I'll see you guys later.
All right, get the
Go
fuck
do
out
it.
And
Have a good one, sir.
see you later.
Good night.
Whip it out and start playing with yourself in the middle of a session.
Oh, I've already done that.
Oh god.
Do it again.
Way too.
No, but do it on camera.
I'm gonna get it.
It was not too bad. I've been putting off drinking this one for a while. But it is a true Oktoberfest beer. It's extra big ass beer from
God damn, that's a gaudy can. Holy fuck.
Good
Yeah,
Robot.
It's a stupid name. Everything about it is stupid.
Oh, it's inspired by what do you fucking call it? Idiocracy.
Oh, idiocy. It's what is inspired by.
Our tribute to Mike Judge will mutilate your thirst with huge bready flavor, crisp ass finish, and electrolytes.
You know what I'd like on that can? Boomhauer.
Yeah.
Boomhauer.
No, you know who's hot?
Tell you what, boy. But tell you what. Drink this here and bear.
His niece was pretty hot. She had big cans too. You know, what was her name? No, not the wife. I don't remember the name of the niece because I haven't watched that show in forever. But that show just kind of ended out of nowhere. Did it even have like a season finale?
I don't know. It just kind of lasted forever for a while there, and then it just
it was there. It was a super popular show, and then it just like went out of nowhere. Like it was one of those shows I'd occasionally watch because it was after Simpsons, so I'd be like, oh, okay, I'll check it out. But then all of a sudden, it just went away. I was like, oh, did they even have a season finale for this, or a series finale, or?
I'll tell you what. Yeah, some propane accessories.
Propane accessories.
I actually think it's one of those shows that if it came out now, I think I might actually enjoy it more than I did back then. I don't know. It seems like it was one of those shows that you kind of have to just be an adult to kind of watch.
Yeah, I'm sure you would disagree. You have to be adult to watch this cartoon? What the fuck?
Well, hey, me and the wife are going through... I like to every October go through all the Simpsons Halloween specials because I got too much time on my hands. So we're going through every Simpsons Halloween special. And I'll tell you, if you ever get an opportunity to do that, it's kind of fun just to see how over 29 years, how basically the world has changed so much. How they go. We've only gone through the first 3 so far, but another 20, 25 or so to go.
Oh, what, The Simpsons?
Oh, The Simpsons.
Yeah.
Stupid.
But just the Halloween specials.
Dumb.
Actually, a lot of the early ones are really, really good. The newer ones are not so great. For sure.
No, but to touch on King of the Hill, it had a couple moments, but it grew old quick. Again, a cartoon. Silly.
Tell you what, that boy ain't right.
What the hell, Bobby?
The characters were funny as shit. I'll give you that, but they grew old quick because they didn't age. That's what as a cartoons don't. So it's
unlike Ewart, who's totally aged.
Yeah, see, they didn't grow old with me. They just stayed the same age.
Oh, they did. Oh, the chicken's ready! Yay!
Oh, Bobby. Yeah,
Bobby.
I liked Hank Hill. I like that show.
Bobby, you want to stick your dick in that woman now? God damn it, boy, you ain't right.
That boy. Oh. So I just got hoodwinked by Creedmoor Springs.
Ashley, you get hoodwinked all the time. I see with the beers you bring onto this fucking hangout. Not to mention what you drink probably off this hangout. Good lord, man! You need to
I bring good beers to the hangout.
Cheers, Eric.
You need to get your shit straight.
So what?
Anyways, so I bought today their whole hopped lager. Okay.
Okay.
And I just saw it was fucking quick. And when I saw whole hop lager, in my mind, I just automatically assumed red hop. But that wasn't the case at all. They just used whole hops. And they just used the leaf instead of pelletized version.
Instead of like pellets or hop extract, they use whole hop. Wow, what amazing!
Hook,
What
line,
a big
sinker.
difference! Yeah, I know.
More like hook, line, and stinker.
Oh,
well.
yeah. We got the Creemore Springs variety pack or whatever, like their fall pack in the NSLC now. We also have the Bose 4-pack, like their fall seasonal pack or whatever. Of course, it's got like lug tread, and it's got like 3 other fucking bullshit beers.
Lug tread, yeah.
It's the 600 milliliter bottles, so the 4-pack is $27 something. I took one look at that and I was like, nope.
Fuck that shit.
All right, we are doing a session IPA standoff. We're gonna have the Flying Monkeys Theoretical Zero session IPA, which is 4.8%, so it's actually in the high end.
I didn't mind that one.
We're gonna go against, and we're putting, we're gonna do it in the Nickelbrook glass as well, because you know what? This is like your friend that just got diagnosed with terminal cancer, and we're gonna take it on the time of its life before we throw it in the trash.
Before you throw it over your balcony, you need listen, Greg. You need to throw it over your balcony and film it hitting the ground.
Do it.
That's going to be evidence in a police investigation. You don't understand.
Not they know what apartment it came from.
No, I perfectly understand. I don't care. Like, if you get prosecuted, I don't give a shit. I just want to see you throw it over the balcony.
They're gonna prosecute you as an instigator.
No, they won't. It's your free will. Like
they won't be able to find you at no fixed address.
This dumb schlub from Nova Scotia made you do it? Sure, Greg. Sure, Mr. Biowski.
He doesn't even have a house. He just has an old shack.
Exactly. He doesn't have any influence over you. What a fucking joke. Throw him in jail.
Oh, hey guys, there's anal rape in here. Someone help me.
Then New York can sort of swoop in and take your wife as part of his harem.
Huh? Okay.
Jesus.
I don't think Yor will be able to pleasure her the way she wishes to be pleasured.
Maybe not.
Maybe his wife can do it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh,
we haven't worked out all the details yet.
Exactly. We'll figure it out.
There you go. Put your wife to good use.
What? No.
She hasn't scored out any babies for a few years. She needs.
Just ignore him.
I'm going to.
Just ignore.
I'm going to say now it went weird, but I kind of instigated it, so I'm not going to complain.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Lee.
By the way, Theoretical Zero is much better than the Nickelbrook one.
I was going to say,
really?
session IPAs are the biggest sort of
rip-off?
Slap in the face. Yeah,
I agree. I agree. They suck. But, I like...
Because,
that Theoretical Zero is different because they actually brewed, all the hops were added after the boil. So it's theoretically zero IBU.
Theoretical Zero is very good, actually. It's...
I didn't like it. But that was me.
That's not good. Ashley is God. So.
Ashley, what's the most expensive part of brewing? Is it the malts or is it the hops?
It's the equipment.
Okay, besides the capital part.
It's the yeast.
Okay, besides the yeast.
No, okay, so you have 4 ingredients. The most expensive is the yeast. Then it would be the hops, then the malt, then the water.
Really?
Yep.
Man.
Yeah, the yeast.
I was reading something that session IPAs, the reason they exist is because they can scale back on making big bready things for cost.
Yeah.
And then just hop them up, and it's hop water, and it's super cheap to make.
Malt is cheap, man.
Really?
Malt is super cheap. I bought a 55-pound bag of malt, and that it was going to be good for if I just did like a standard 5% beer. That's good for 5-gallon batches.
Uh-oh, the beer patrol's coming.
So you break that down, it's like $8 a malt for 2 cases of beer.
And see, I wouldn't be surprised with that. I would.
Oh, there's a new Pet Cemetery movie coming.
Greg, how did you do that? What is that?
Agnes actually did that. She got an app. It cost her $6. It's actually meant for pets. It makes your pets talk.
Oh Jesus Christ!
But she did it. She did it with Joe as well.
That's fantastic.
So here you go. Here's my dog. Here's my dog shaming somebody. I don't know if you can hear that very well.
Shame ding.
Yeah, it's actually, you know what? I will say it's actually quite hilarious here. Here's
shame.
Dog saying, "I'm sorry."
Is it too late to say I'm sorry?
I don't know how well you can.
No, stay out of my house. Don't come.
Our reviewer compelled you.
I'd be like, fuck off.
The power of things like that is it's just the sky's the limit. We have Chris Peters admitting to certain things, and you know.
That app is horrific. Like no, the cats are. Hey, Dad, I'm gonna be here at 6. No, you get the fuck out of my house, you murderous cat! Fuck off! Fuck off! Like, fuck no.
So we decided last night we'd make one with Joe, and Joe really appreciated it.
I'm sure he's really buzzed about it. Like, you know, I'm so glad that Greg continued to make fun of me. It's really been sustaining me through all this doing beer reviews and not getting anything out of that. It's all been about the fucking Greg jokes. It's what's keeping my channel going. That's the only reason I do it.
From this, and you know what? Joe's through his neglect of duties has created the beer burglar, who hasn't done anything yet, but one day we'll do something terrible to the ones you love.
Yeah, I keep waiting for you to start your channel too, Greg.
You're gonna make a Hamburglar costume for Halloween, and that's gonna be your uniform for.
We need to.
If you just dress up as the Hamburglar and you call yourself the Beer Burglar, I'm gonna be really, really disappointed in you.
Well, actually, I have I made a costume a few years ago to go to a adult establishment and for Halloween, and this. I'll have to see if I can find the picture of it. But basically, it wasn't even intentional, but I just threw something together, and it ended up looking like I was just dressed as the Hamburglar. But hey, I got a random blowjob in that costume, so
that works, I guess.
Yeah,
if you're into that sort of thing.
Well, I look like a.
Greg into blowjobs, no shit.
Actually, I'm not that into blowjobs. They're fine. But
that part's fine. It's the random part that
I can live without. I don't
know.
Oh, she had all her teeth. It was fine.
She sucked on your grimace. Big purple.
But it was Halloween and it was dark, and I think it was a she.
What? Yeah. It had a wig on, so I kind of think it was.
Yeah, it's costumes. It's all for
It's all a matter of what you believe. If you believe it enough, it's true.
Yeah,
I believe I've never had sex with a man. What?
I don't believe I felt any chin stubble brush against my balls.
Yeah.
I swear she didn't have an Adam's apple.
That's the worst.
God.
The Adam's apple's better to blow you with. No, not a thing. Okay, goodbye.
No.
Yeah, no, I don't know where you got that from.
Lost us there, Greg.
It doesn't sound like Shakespeare or anything.
I do my best. Hold on, I'm trying to find my. Oh, okay, here we go. There's Greg is the Hamburglar.
Jesus,
that's terrible. It's the Bat Greg.
Are you wearing a cape?
It was basically a Batman costume, but I didn't want to wear the Batman
mask. You just look like a sex pervert.
Like Bella Lugosi.
What was that Stanley Kubrick movie again?
Eyes Wide Shut.
It's like a retarded version of Eyes Wide Shut.
You honestly look like just like a massive sex pervert in that photo.
I totally do.
It's like an Eyes Wide Shut the fuck up.
Are you a sex criminal?
I look like somebody that should have been arrested for some sort of illicit activity that evening.
Like maybe you're like the stand-in for Batman in like an anal porno version of the film.
There's me at work. This is me at work with my like dollar store Batman costume.
Jesus,
You wore that to work
Yep.
in a professional environment?
Yes.
wow,
I do.
That's fucking
love my job.
I'm not a professional at the best of times.
that practice doesn't have a lot of standards, does it?
Hey, we're a very high-end law firm in Toronto. I will say no more than that.
Your top lawyer is someone called Guido Scazzoli.
Actually, we actually literally what you just said, Lee. We just got a new lawyer. He's a junior lawyer. The dude's just like out of law school, but he kind of fits that exact persona that you just described. He literally looks like he could just be straight out of the mafia.
He didn't describe anything. He just said a name, and you just.
But you know what he meant by that.
The two
name.
youths, Yana. The two youths.
The Tony Sopranos
what?
Italian stereotype.
The Italian stereotype. There we go.
The two youths.
No.
The two youths.
It's an Italian.
And loud Volkswagen.
It's me, Mario.
It's me, Mario.
Oh god.
Oh god. Now I gotta find it. Speaking of Halloween costumes.
Yeah, I'm going to work. I got to come up with a costume for this year thing. Well, I'm just going to put a Jason mask on, take the subway in it, see if anyone punches me.
There you go.
Oh, shit. Did my wife just send me a video?
Naked titties.
No, there's no titties.
I'm a beer burglar.
Oh, dear God. All right, this is live on air. Here we go.
Oh my god. She can obviously hear what you're talking about. He's like,
Oh, yeah, she can.
oh, jeez. Hi, Agnes.
No, she can't. I have headphones on. She can't hear what you're saying.
She's watching it live on YouTube on the
I
TV.
doubt it.
I'm a beer burglar. Watch me run.
That's creepy.
Look, her face is even a little bit in it.
I'm a beer burglar. Watch me run.
Look, there's part of my wife's face. I feel this app is just too much responsibility and power for my wife to have.
I think so too. You got to cut it off.
So I don't know. We'll see what kind of pedophilic costume I can wear this year for.
Not
for
pedophilia. No.
Oh, sorry. Just regular sex offender, not pedophile.
There we go. Okay, thank you.
Dress up as Bill Cosby.
Oh my god.
Oh, there's the thought.
No,
Just wear a Cosby sweater.
that'd be right up there with doing blackface, man. You can't do that shit.
There was some dude that wore one of those. You know those? Have you ever seen those like Tyrannosaurus costumes that are fucking huge?
Yes.
There's some dude that just wore that.
Yeah, just do that. That'd be hilarious.
Could do his dubstep cousin, which is Skrill Cosby.
Jesus.
Yeah. That was terrible.
Yeah. Maybe go back to those like jokes you were reading from.
Oh
Oh
god.
no.
Quickly, we need Peter to write jokes.
Really? Yeah. Peter's been very negligent on this whole thing. Like he was saying, like, you know, I could write jokes for Nick, and he just hasn't done it. And I don't know, Peter. You need to get on this shit, Peter. If you're watching this, like, fucking smarten the fuck up. Like, what else are you doing? Like doing hangouts with fucking Rob Hopstein? You can skip that for a couple weeks.
Now I'm
Maybe-
gonna throw this out there. I think Peter may just be a terrible human being. I'm just saying. I honestly feel that as far as the British go, Craig is the better Peter.
Are you like sort of?
You mean sepia, Greg?
What's that?
Old timey Greg? The sepia
I
filter
don't know.
on?
Is my color? No, that's just the color of the balcony.
Oh, Craig, whatever. It's the same.
Oh, you
No,
said
no,
Craig,
no.
not
Let's
Greg.
not conflate Craig with Greg. Come on. now.
I am Greg. He is Craig.
Yeah.
I'm Greg.
Sorry,
Sir,
Craig Bylog.
are you insinuating that?
I'm far less British than he.
Are you insinuating that Peter is like purposely not helping Nick with his jokes just to sabotage the show? Is that what you're saying?
Absolutely, I believe it.
I don't think Peter has any intention of helping Nick.
Nick has sabotaged the show on his own. He's doing a great job of that.
Doing a great job.
There we go.
Yeah.
Sick here. Speaking of Halloween costumes,
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I would do that if I could grow a mustache.
Would you like to see my mushroom?
Oh
No.
no.
Anyway. Yeah, I
don't ever say that to a woman. Just
hello, it's me, Mario.
I'm sure a few women have enjoyed bouncing off that mushroom.
Yeah, but consensually. Like, don't ever push on them. Hey, would you like to see my mushroom?
Nick doesn't seem like the non-consensual type, unlike you were.
Yeah.
Wow.
See, you and I imagine roofies a lot of women, but it's not for sexual purposes. I think he just likes seeing them sleep.
Viewer gets so bored by the women throwing themselves at him that he just wants to put them to sleep so he can walk away. Is that what you're saying?
It's a defense. It's a defense mechanism.
Yeah, you were like who's constantly traveling for his business. He runs into all these women who want to throw themselves at him. Hey, what are you doing? Oh, you hanging out for a little couple weeks here in the U.S. and Texarkana, Kansas, or someplace? Yeah, it's like, yeah, baby, I'm here. Let's go back to your hotel room. All right, here, have this drink. Plop, plop. Drops a couple pills in there. She falls asleep. He gets the fuck out of the hotel room.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
That's accurate.
Deuces.
Where's the place that the town that dreaded Suntown takes place? Is that Arkansas?
That's Texarkana.
Texarkana. Okay,
What?
so there's a Texas in
Where
front of
takes
there.
place?
That's a border town between Texas and Arkansas.
Where?
Texarkana is right on the border.
Are you serious? Is that actually a place?
No, it's a real place. Yes, Texarkana.
So
place.
the town that dreads Sundown is a movie that's a pseudo documentary of basically, I think, a bunch of murders that happened in the 1940s that have never been solved. It was I think it was called the Midnight Killer or something like that.
Phantom Killer. It was
the Phantom Killer. And it's a dude that was never caught, and basically it's a movie about that. It's actually quite a good movie. The remake's not quite as good, but the original is quite good if you can find a good copy of it. Yeah, basically all it is.
I'm sure they'll eventually catch Yord for that.
Yeah. Hey, anything that's an unsolved, I love unsolved murders because it's just like they're probably never gonna find out who the guy did it, but you always want to y'all want to find out who Jack the Ripper is, even though realistically no one will ever know who Jack the Ripper is.
And they're great because you can blame anybody for being one responsible.
I'm pretty sure it's like your grandfather was Jack the Ripper.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure Yord is like actually the Zodiac killer. Like,
probably.
Oh, yeah.
Even though he's way too young. Even though he's an
old
man.
Killed the Black Dahlia too.
Yeah, he killed the Black Dahlia.
Yeah, I think I did.
Actually, well, there was a game called L.A. Noire. It was not made by Rockstar, but it was sort of published and finished by Rockstar. Anyway, long story short,
I know that game. Yep.
Yeah, it was actually not a bad game, and they actually had a thing with the Zodiac Killer where they actually found out who the killer was, and they basically made an explanation of why no one knows who it was because they covered it up, and it was actually kind of cool. That was actually a pretty good game back in the day.
So I've never played that one. I need to get on that at some point.
It was good. It was a little bit weird because it was sort of like open world Grand Theft Auto, but it was also mixed with sort of an adventure investigation game. So the game was a little bit odd in that sense, but it was fun. I played through it and I had a good time with it. And it was probably as close to a remake of 1940s LA as I've ever seen.
Really?
Nice.
Interesting.
Yeah, I've always wanted to play that because I'm a big fan of LA Confidential, the movie.
I do think even now it is probably a game worth playing, and I think they just re-released it on the newer systems. If So probably the graphics are probably a little bit better. But
yeah, I'm eventually going to get an Xbox One, so I'll probably get it for that.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. I have an old PS3 that the kids have been playing, and we need to upgrade something. I just don't know if for the kids I should go to a Switch, or if I should get a PS4 or an.
Do you play it at all, or is it just for the kids?
It's just for the kids.
What kind of games do they like to play?
Well, Liam, he's playing like Plants vs. Zombies and stuff like that. But also, like on my computer, he'll play Minecraft and other games like that. And they play fucking Roblox, that fucking shit.
Sounds like a Switch more than anything else.
Well, I mean, it sounds to me like you can basically get anything because the games you're describing are literally available on anything. My only issue with a Switch with the kids is would they pick it up and drop it in the toilet or something? Like,
no, they're not that young and dumb. So
okay. I don't know. I think you're fine with either a PS4 or a Switch or whatever. I mean, basically, it sounds like for what your kids play, they'll be happy with just about anything. So
yeah, Switch is a good kids console. Like
didn't they just re-release? Well, not re-release, but didn't they just make an update to the Switch of some sort?
Yes, they did. Actually, I haven't turned on my Switch since I finished Mario Odyssey, which was a while back. But yeah, I think they just did a new major update where they now have the Nintendo. It's whatever their equivalent of like Xbox Live Gold is.
Gotcha.
So you get some free games and shit, and it's like $20 a year. I don't know. I haven't really looked too much into it, but the big thing for me that I want to get it for is it allows cloud saves because fucking Nintendo won't let you back up your saves. So if your Switch gets fucked up, you lose all your save games. And
yeah,
you know, I've only really invested a lot of time in Mario Odyssey on there because I kind of fell off of Zelda after about 10 hours. I just couldn't get into that game. But there's some people that have like lost their Zelda saves, which are like 300 hours or something. It's like, that's painful.
That sucks. See, I don't want them to have like open world access to like open chat and stuff like that to fucking strangers because.
Yeah.
Honestly, none of these systems are that accessible to open stuff. Yeah. I mean, if your kids are creative enough, they can get on. But I mean, then again, they can do that with a cell phone or a PC as well. So yeah. I mean, none of the systems are like you're gonna be like have access to like my free cams or anything without going that way.
I'm pretty sure all those have pretty good parental controls anyway.
Yeah, they all do. So I mean, you're pretty safe with all of them. I mean. Yeah. My big thing would be whether you trust your kids with something that they can pick up and take to the shitter with them and that they're not going to break it.
Oh my God. My daughter would probably sit on the shitter for 2 hours if she...
and then you have to take her to the hospital because she has leg circulation.
Yeah, she can't feel her legs.
Yeah. Kids are different nowadays. It's a completely different batch.
Now, I'm not saying your daughter would do this, but but there was a news story a couple of years back where a lady who was upset that a guy was breaking up with her went to his house and went to the toilet and refused to get off. And literally, it was like, and the dude was dumb. Like, he just fucking didn't bother to call the police for like 2 months or something like that. Like, it was a really, really long time that she just stayed on the toilet and he just kept feeding her. What? And giving her water while she was sitting on the toilet. Eventually, after months and months and months, the guy decided, "Hey, I'm going to call the police. This is not right."
Did he have a second toilet to use?
And it got to the point where she had been on the toilet for so long, her skin had actually molded along the seat.
Ew.
So they actually had to remove her by removing the seat, and they had to take her to the hospital and then surgically remove the toilet seat from her ass.
What?
Jesus.
Yeah.
How's that even possible?
Well, your skin will actually grow around stuff if you have something on there for long enough.
How could you fall asleep on the toilet every night for 2 months?
She was very dedicated.
If you're mentally ill, you can.
I guess so. Right?
I also think she lost permanent or semi-permanent use of her legs. So.
Well, yeah, she's something. Yeah. Well, probably not.
Don't sit on the shitter for 2 months.
Yeah, probably not. She's probably sitting on the shitter.
Ashley Sexton 2018. Good advice.
It's a shitty deal.
Now you went too far.
Womp womp.
It's a real reminder that you should get out of the house.
Outhouse?
Yeah, Nick.
Get out of the house?
Mm-hmm.
Out of the house. Yeah.
Say like Canadian,
that means not just going to Hammond River. It means getting out and about.
Hey, all you need is a little Hammond River in your life. And you're
I'm not drinking Hammond River tonight. I'm drinking a Bravo from Boxing Rock.
Single hop IPA. What hop did they use though?
Single hop, the Bravo hops.
I remember when Boxing Rock first came onto the scene, and all of us were pretty excited. But I don't know, they seem pretty pedestrian.
I have never heard of Bravo hops.
What? Never heard of what?
What the fuck is that?
Bravo
Like
hops?
Bravo hops.
Bravo.
That's what we use in Weiser's hops. It's a hopped whiskey. Bravo hops.
Bravo hops?
Yep.
Is it like a American or is it?
It's a noble hop. I don't know where it's originated from.
Generally, if it's a noble hop, then it would have originated in
Germany.
Germany.
Be a German hop.
Actually, so my Creemore Springs whole hopped lager review, it's not that bad. It's very bready though. It's very bready for a lager. I'm actually quite surprised how much malt flavor came through on this.
Creemore Springs. What do you expect?
No, I'm saying it's not that bad.
Nice.
Jesus Christ!
I actually quite enjoy the Creemore Springs Oktoberfest.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. Actually, I don't know if Jamie's watching, but he opened that before the chat.
Fuck Jamie.
Do you know? Well, I mean, we all want to fuck Jamie, but you shouldn't fuck
Have you
Jamie
seen
without
his
his
hockey
permission.
dad picture? Yeah.
When does Creemore Springs Urbach come out?
I don't know if they're still making it, are they?
I think it's a winter release. Last I checked.
Yeah.
I didn't see it in the 12-pack sort of fall sampler that they released here in Nova Scotia. I don't know if they still make it, do they?
Really?
Well, you live in a beer wasteland, so.
Well, maybe, yeah. Although, I also get Boxing Rocks, Bravo.
Well, fuck Boxing Rock and fuck you.
Fuck you too. It's hashtag not a bomb, so deal with it.
So Nick, how is it? How is that single hop? It looks very malty. Show me that.
It is very malty.
I found it thin actually when I was trying to.
I don't find it very. I would call it more malt forward than hop forward, but it's also very light. You're right.
Yeah, it is like the hops aren't big. Like again, hashtag not another juice bomb is like on their actual label there or whatever.
Yeah, it is.
Right
on the front.
And it's not New England fucking shit. It's not super juicy IPA. It's basically just like no frills, like floral pine flavors, and they're kind of small.
It probably follows more of an English style IPA.
It's like very floral herbal, like
yeah.
English IPA. There you go.
Those are the worst.
You have some Maris Otter. You have some caramel malts.
Maris Otter is only good for barley wines.
No, it's not. Are you fucking drunk?
No, I'm just making statements.
Yeah, no, he's just making shit up because dick.
Maris Otter's.
He's making statements like "Go Records."
Hey, Nick, on a scale of 0 to lasagna, how's that beer?
Oh, lasagna! Oh,
it's fucking so spaghetti, right?
I would give it 3 Mondays out of 5.
Yeah.
Nick was on my wavelength, the Garfield wavelength. Love it.
It's pretty much like
Nick doesn't fuck around when it comes to lasagna.
It's probably probably 2 vagina squeezes out of 3.
That's not in the Garfield comics.
Not automatic 5. I wouldn't go that far.
That infantile Garfield bullshit. I don't care about that. We'll talk about lady parts here.
That thing sucks more than the suction cups on that Garfield.
Lady parts kind of are suction cups.
If you use them right, yeah.
God. Wait, was she like a big fat lady?
Was she a big fat girl?
My next beer is going to be the McLean's Cherry Porter.
Why do you do this to yourself?
I don't know.
You're such a ticker.
You're one, McLeod.
See, you've now become the Chad of this panel. You drink shitty beers, so we don't have to.
Who was the Chad before?
Chad.
Oh, okay. Well, it's been a long reign for him apparently. Then,
yeah,
he hasn't even been on this panel for like a year or 2 years, something at that point.
I don't drink shitty beers.
You're drinking McLean's, goddammit.
What's wrong with McLean's?
Oh, where do I begin?
It's not terrible.
I don't think you know where to begin. I think you even had any. You just saying shit.
No. I stopped drinking McLean's right after I stopped drinking. What's that other shitty brewery near the GTA with the old guy? Oh shit, with Highballer Pumpkin. What's that? Grand River.
Oh, Grand River. Yeah,
Grand River. Fuck Grand River.
Yeah, so it's probably about 8 years ago I stopped drinking that kind of shit. McLean's and Grand River.
They might have got better in 8 years, you know.
You're sounding like Eric Gilbert with his Flying Monkeys hatred. He calls me up for being like really old for drinking Flying Monkeys.
Well, no, you're not being really old. You're just naive drinking Flying Monkeys.
Greg was drinking Flying Monkeys earlier tonight.
What's that saying?
Yeah, don't use Greg as a defense for anything. That's
probably you just incriminated yourself.
Yeah.
On this day in 1806. Liquor was first made in the United States. It soon went into mass production.
What? Thanks, Radar.
Fuck's sake.
But
he brings up shitty news. I'm calling Radar. Fuck this.
So tell me, Nick, when was Cyndi Lauper born today? Let me.
All right, let that load here. How the Halloween costume looks in the packaging, and then looks when you wear it.
Oh God!
Honestly, the face on that model ain't that great either. She kind of looks like a masculine
Andre the Giant.
She looks like she's had like recovering from a black eye, but okay.
She looks like fucking Donald Trump's wife. That fucking cold ice.
Looks like Donald Trump's toadstool penis.
Better Cyndi Lauper song, "Time After Time" or "True Colors"?
No, it's She Bops.
No. The question is, which of those two
girls
songs
just want to have fun?
No. I didn't say her best song. I said, what of those two songs is better?
Say the songs again.
True Colors.
True
Colors is just
Time After
cover,
Time,
wasn't it?
Time After Time.
Yeah, I was going to say Time After Time.
Time After Time.
Just make sure you guys are all ready. Okay.
But her best song is She Bops because it's about masturbation. Well, it is.
Isn't it like the Divinals? I Touch Myself.
Yeah,
that was straight up.
That's the best masturbation song.
Yeah, that's the best masturbation, and it's legitimately a great song too.
Oh, I'll never forget it when I saw. Well, this is when I fell in love with Kathy Ireland. It was probably 1992 or whatever, swimsuit thing, and they did the thing on TSN, and that was like the background song for it. I'm like, oh, what the hell, you know? Remember her, Kathy Ireland, guys? Remember her?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, really generic model. I know who that is.
She's my favorite.
Well, okay.
We have to have favorites.
Cyndi Lauper also had that song "Goonies Are Good Enough" from the Goonies movie, which is also pretty good.
What was the Cyndi Lauper song that she sang on the wrestling album?
I don't know.
Oh my God, what? With Captain Lou Albano? She sang that song. Captain Lou Albano.
Girls Just Want to Have Fun.
Oh, did she?
Well, he was in that video.
Oh, that's right. That's what it was. He's in her video. She wasn't on his song.
Yeah, no. Lou Albano showed up in 2 or 3 of her fucking videos.
I had an opportunity to buy the wrestling album on vinyl not too long ago, and I passed.
You're not missing too much.
I know. I remember.
But yeah, no. There was a video for the Goonies movie that she did, and that basically had a bunch of wrestlers in it. It had the Iron Sheik and Roddy Piper and Lou Albano and I think 1 or 2 other people as well.
Yeah, Iron Sheik gets better with age, man. Like a fine wine.
Mm-hmm. Cheeky baby.
I think he's peaking right now.
Fuck the Mondays.
Oh, good job, Nick. What the hell? What's going on here? Oh,
Kathy Scotland.
Kathy Ireland.
Oh, she kind of looks like Tiffany Amber Thiessen.
She does. It's got that square jaw, big eyebrows.
Yeah. No, I like
a little bit of Brooke Shields in there too.
Yeah, kind of. She doesn't look like a model. She looks like girl next door kind of thing.
Exactly. That's probably why I loved her.
She's getting sprayed by a clear white liquid. It's good stuff.
The hell? Fucking muted me.
I didn't.
That's just water.
Is it?
All right.
Let's do it.
Here is the McLean's Cherry Porter.
Oh, fuck that. Get that off the screen.
Do you want to see Kathy?
Yes, I do want to see Kathy.
Kathy Griffin, you're a fucking pervert, man. God.
Hello. Hold on a second. I want to see this. Oh, yes. There you go. Boobs.
So, what's so special about Kate Upton? She's just like a blonde. She's just like a regular looking blonde with big tits.
I know. Yeah, from that area down, it's like, I don't know. That doesn't really do much for me.
Nothing singular about her.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, yeah. It's funny how everybody stops talking.
No, I was gonna say, I'm taking a photo of this beer, but I was gonna say the poor girl has no hips.
No, I'm just not saying anything because I have nothing to say. It's just like, whatever. Kate Upton, okay, she looks like every other blonde model I've ever seen in fucking Sports Illustrated.
So hot.
Not really.
Oh, hey, whatever floats.
Not really.
Boat.
You think if she jumped in bed with you, would you complain?
Yeah, I would actually.
For fuck's sake.
Oh, there's no cherry in this whatsoever.
That's what.
Oh, shocking. McLean's beer, that shit.
I'm not saying it's shit. I'm just saying there's no fucking cherry in it.
Well, it doesn't even match the description on the can, for starters.
Okay, I know.
So it's the best beer ever?
It's not the best beer ever. God.
I'm confused. Do you like it or not?
I'll tell you in a second.
Eventually, Ashley will get it.
It's all right.
Eric Gilbert says Grand River is worse than Flying Monkey. Grand River needs to stay in 98. Okay. The year 98, I assume. 1998.
Thank you for still watching, Eric. We appreciate it.
Was Grand River around in 1998?
Probably was. Their can art is straight out of the fucking late 90s. Yeah, I don't know. There's nothing bad about this McLean's Cherry Porter, but I'm definitely not getting the cherry in it. Maybe on the nose a little bit, but nothing flavor-wise. It's like fucking Matt going off on me about that fucking Cafe Del Bastardo. He was losing his shit. I was like, yeah, there's no coffee in this anymore. It was like the bottle I had was like 8 or 9 months old. I'm like, yeah, the fucking coffee is completely dropped off. It's like, are you telling me that you can't tell a single you can't taste a single ounce of coffee in that? It's fucking ridiculous. There's no way. I'm like, no, there's no fucking coffee in this whatsoever.
Yeah, I watched that conversation back.
He was getting so angry.
Well, yeah, I was kind of wondering what Matt was talking about because it seemed like there was a communication breakdown there where you were basically telling him, this is a really old bottle. There's no coffee in it. And then he seemed incredulous about it. And I was like, why are you saying this shit?
What beer was that?
Cafe Del Bastardo.
It didn't have as much as the first iteration, but I would say that had coffee.
Yeah, but this was last year's bottle, though. And I literally cracked it like a few weeks ago.
Oh, yeah, you shouldn't do that.
And I was just wondering, it's like...
But this... sorry, Lee.
I was just going to say, it's like, it seemed like there was an argument being made just for the sake of arguing, other than like just throw logic out the fucking door. It's like it's a really old bottle. The coffee's gone. What is the big problem?
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. And I just stopped talking, and I waited for him, and then he just left.
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, so this the cherry porter. It's sort of lacking on the cherry, but it is very much a porter. So
There we go.
there you go. I got a porter out of it.
All right, gents, I'm going to bed. I'll see y'all later.
All right, Yurt, have a good night, man.
All right,
yours.
see ya.
Cheers.
All right, bye.
Night, Jesus.
Night Jesus.
Yeah.
Better than day
I'll
Jesus.
see you Sunday.
At SummerSlam.
SummerSlam. We're taking the Lord's name in pain.
You're gonna rise from the tomb, and I'm gonna beat you back down into it.
He's gonna nail you back.
Oh, I was gonna say, I hope you haven't nailed down any plans for the week.
But everybody just wants to crucify you.
Oh well.
I've got Pontius Pilate in my corner, and we're gonna win this match.
Don't be a Judas.
Nick, you tell me, because you did the Cafe del Bastardo review shortly thereafter, right? You drank that.
Hey?
Bottle.
Yeah, I actually did a review, but I don't think I've even.
Of course, you haven't uploaded it.
Yeah, of course I haven't. Don't go figure. Why? What do you? The what?
Well, no, I was talking about the time that I drank my Cafe del Bastardo.
It wasn't that long before I had mine, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was like a week before.
Yeah.
And I was saying that the coffee had completely dropped off, and Matt was saying that my palate was shit. And then
Matt's a fucking asshole.
I wouldn't call Matt an asshole. He just
he's just.
I call him a fucking asshole.
He's probably remembering having it fresher or something.
Yeah, but I was wondering because you had a bottle.
No, the coffee had dropped off on mine too, and it was only it was like a 2017 bottle of it.
Oh my god! Okay, yeah. So yours was like a full year.
Well, what was it? It was the last time they brewed it. Like they must. When do they brew it every year? Is it? Because I got my bottle in May.
Okay, so you probably had the exact same batch that I had.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Okay.
And I had mine like a week later than you did.
Yeah.
But you're right. Yeah, the coffee had. I mean, the coffee was there's still a little bit there, but it was definitely faded. However, everything else that was there was fucking awesome.
It was a really good beer.
Oh yeah. But I mean, the whole
Speaking
thing.
Speaking of a really good beer, I'm gonna have a Miller High Life.
Oh, keeping it
real dumb.
Well, I gotta use up all these cheap beers I bought.
I gotta pee.
I'm sure you have a cup around somewhere.
I'm also having some homemade pickles with them.
If I can set up my chair and have Garfield on it.
Really?
Homemade mustard pickles. Oh, wow, that was a lot of pickle juice I just spilled on myself. Thanks, Ashley.
That's awesome.
I blame you for that.
I enjoyed that.
That's all over the chair. I gotta clean this up. I'll be back.
Wow.
Oh, it's in my pants. Oh God, it's in my pants. Oh dear God, this is awful. Pants gotta come off.
That mustard pickle juice right up the urethra, right there. There we go, Garfield. Did he present himself too? Oh no, he didn't. Are you taking your pants off on the balcony, Greg? What was that, Garfield? What did you have to say? Lasagna? Did you solve the pickle problem there, Greg?
Okay, so that went both into my shorts and into my underwear, right up my butt crack.
Right up the urethra.
Yeah, so I had to take my shorts off, take my underwear off. Luckily, I am wearing pants now. I am wearing Death Star underwear.
Oh, excellent.
So that's okay. I had to wash the chair. The chair will be used. Luckily, we have multiple chairs. Why is this shit show with Garfield still online?
I don't know. Garfield was presenting himself while you were off changing your pants, and it was just me and Garfield.
I hope you didn't take too much advantage of him.
How are those mustard pickles?
Oh, they're very tasty. My mother-in-law makes them. They're quite good.
They don't really seem covered in mustard, though.
No, it's like it's like the mustard is put into the juice or whatever used to pickle them. So they're not yellow or anything.
Gotcha.
But they do have a slight mustard taste. It's not like drenched with mustard, but it's got a taste to it. It's good.
Yeah. See, I'm used to those ones growing up where it was like in the fucking mustard line, and you had like the pickles and the onions, like in the mustard. Yeah.
These are the only mustard pickles I've ever had. So until I met my wife, I was not aware that mustard pickles were a thing. So this is just what I'm used to, and I quite enjoy them. So I just ate an entire jar of them.
Oh, there you go. It's healthy.
Yeah.
Actually,
it's not a huge jar, but it goes well with Miller High Life, I gotta say.
I bet it would.
So where'd everyone else go? Lee fucked off, and
Lee's probably taking a shit somewhere.
Hopefully his bathroom, but if not, then
Nick's probably taking a shit somewhere. Ewart went home. I don't know. Went to bed. Old man Yuri. So.
Yurit's probably figuring out a new use for his wife since she stopped popping out babies for him. You can't let the lady go to waste, right?
Right.
No. Oh, I actually want to ask Lee, but I don't know. Have any of you? God damn it, Nick! Have any of you guys seen the new Pet Cemetery trailer? And do you care?
No.
And what do you think?
I do care. I'm gonna go watch it right now.
I haven't watched it yet, but I saw somebody post it.
I thought it was interesting. It's funny because by complete coincidence, my wife and I watched the original Pet Cemetery about a week ago. So.
That movie is like freak the shit. Like,
did anybody read the comments here where we got a bunch from Eric Gilbert talking about?
Do you want me to read them, Nick?
Yeah, go ahead, Greg.
Oh God, I gotta actually load them. Shit, I didn't actually expect this.
Okay, so Eric Gilbert says Creedmoor is solid. He also says,
baby. Then he says Grand River is worse than Flying Monkey. Grand River needs to stay in '98. Oh yeah. Why don't you tell us? Why don't you tell them how they're all a bunch of squares? That was my cool thing. Grand River is never. Even when I started craft beer, Grand River was never a great brewery. I think there's something that probably appeals to locals and to people that just kind of want something to drink. But yeah, Grand River has never really been a particularly amazing company. Hello, dog. The dog and the cat are chasing each other like a bunch of idiots. Oh, and Basement Beer says, hello, fellow kids. Basement, you should join us, even if it's just to do some shadow puppetry.
Yeah, I'm not really crazy for this Bravo beer either. This is kind of disappointing.
Brava, the beer of summer.
He's not even there. Holy
He's
shit, there's a layer of schmutz at the bottom of this fucking thing.
I feel like Nick is the most Jewish person that isn't actually Jewish.
What the fuck?
You got like the pronunciation going.
Oi.
There you go.
No, I'm not Jewish, but I find the words funny.
We're gonna call
like
you
Schmutz
Nick
or Klutz or.
We're gonna call you Nick Herschel Goldstein.
That's awesome. I love it.
Nick's channel does not endorse this racism. Well, it's not really racism. Are Jewish people a race? I think it's a religion, right?
It's a religion, you fuck.
I feel like I'm digging this hole further for Nick's channel. Nicholas Lowe condones everything Greg says. Oh, thanks, Nick.
Judaism is both a race and a religion.
Oh, Lee's back. Oh fuck! I thought that was Ewart with the Chris Peters thing. No, but Ewart's got the Jesus thing. Lee, I wanted to ask you: have you seen the new Pet Sematary trailer, and what do you think of it?
I thought it looked all right. I'm a little like I'm on the like it's weird. I've seen a lot of people say that the original Pet Sematary is shit, which I don't agree with at all. I think the original Pet Sematary is fucking awesome.
I think it's a really good movie too. And in fact, by a complete coincidence, I had no idea this new trailer was coming. But complete coincidence, my wife and I watched the original Pet Sematary about a week ago, and you know what? I think that movie holds up. It's not a perfect movie, but it's I think it's a really solid.
I think it's pretty fucking solid, and that movie looks pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah, that trailer looks good. John Lithgow.
You can't.
I can understand why they didn't make him do the main accent, because it'd be just like, oh, you're just trying to copy Fred Gwynn. But at the same time, it just doesn't sound the same to me. It's just like I totally want. You don't want to go up there to that old Micmac burial ground. Sometimes dead is better.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing is that that accent sort of made that movie, but I don't know. Like I'm hoping like ever since like that dude whatever the fuck his name is, I already forgot even though you said it 20 seconds ago. No, Jonathan Lithgow. Is that the name?
Jonathan Lithgow,
yeah. Ever since he played the killer in the 4th season of Dexter, man, I got new respect for him as an actor. That guy is.
That was a great.
That guy's fucking dark.
No, Lithgow's fucking brilliant. Like he's always been brilliant.
Yeah.
That was a great season.
Like he's more known for like doing comedies and stuff, but he's always been brilliant as an actor. But it looks good. I'm looking forward to seeing it. Like it might improve on some of the weaknesses of the original. And if that's the case, then more power to it.
Well, the original was obviously done to a budget or whatever. I mean, I also think it's kind of cool that like the kid from the new one looks very similar to the kid from the original.
Exactly the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So similar.
Now, I have never seen Pet Sematary 2, but I've heard it's not good.
It's terrible.
Yeah. Well. It's fun in a bad movie kind of way, but it's got Edward Furlong.
You know, you're right. It's fun in a bad movie way.
Yeah, it's got Edward Furlong. It's got the dude from ER, Anthony Edwards.
Yeah.
Does it follow the first one at all, or is it sort of its own story?
It's its own story, but it takes the central premise. Like you put someone in the Pet Sematary, they come back to life. It's got Clancy Brown in it, and it's pretty awesome. Like his performance is pretty good.
But none of the actors from the original come back, I assume.
No.
Sorry with something. Yeah, I've never seen it, but I should probably watch it at some point. I do like Edward Furlong, mainly because I'm a Terminator 2 fan. But
yeah.
Is he still alive?
Oh yeah, he's still alive, but he don't look good. He don't look good.
He don't look good.
No.
Well, you know they didn't.
Not being alive.
Well, you know what? You gotta wonder because they didn't cast them. Like they brought back Schwarzenegger, of course, and Linda Hamilton and James Cameron for the new Terminator movie, but they did not bring back Edward Furlong. So it makes you wonder what he's up to because I can't imagine that guy would have been expensive to get if they wanted.
No. He's very much been doing lower tier films now for like the last 20 years.
John Lithgow?
No, Edward Furlong. He's been doing shitty movies for the last 20 years now.
But for me, if you're basically making a new Terminator, it's supposed to be a sequel to Terminator 2, my thing would be get Edward Furlong. Why not? He played the original John
Yeah.
Connor, right?
Makes
So if they didn't, I'm like, I assume it's not a money thing because I can't imagine, you know.
Well, also, keep this in mind. You watch the original Terminator and you see the future John Connor, and he's like this stoic, muscled up, badass guy who's been through wars, and he's all scarred up and he looks badass. And it's like, yeah, I'd go into a fight with that motherfucker on my side. You look at Edward Furlong in 2018, he don't look like that.
He's not invoking any sort of
No, he invokes too much time doing heroin and LSD and eating lots of junk food.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair
Yeah,
enough.
no, not
this guy right here.
No, Edward Furlong.
Oh, Edward Furlong.
Are you even trying to be funny right now? Like, yeah,
I'm trying to look at the screen
guy
of
was.
this. Oh,
Yeah,
this guy. Okay.
yeah, that guy was a Terminator too, Nick.
Yeah,
But
he's
yeah, like here.
Oh my God, was that like the kid?
Yeah, that was a kid from
What
Terminator.
the fuck?
So it's like ask yourself, is this your John Connor?
Time and the meth clinic has not been kind to him.
Is the human resistance going to follow this guy against the machines?
Yeah, not the best at all.
Not
but-
that guy.
That guy looks like
I
the
will-
guy looks like he's about to fight with the power glove.
Yeah,
So
pretty
bad.
much.
You know, some people didn't like him. I will defend. I thought he did as good of a job as you could expect for his performance in Terminator 2. And I actually think he was in that other movie. I think it was actually on your podcast, Lee. He was in some other movie. I can't even think.
He was in Brain Scan.
Brain Scan. That's
Oh,
what I actually thought that was like. He was okay in that too. I didn't have.
I like Brain Scan.
He's one of those sort of kids act. He's one of those kid actors I really had no issue with. I thought he did fine, but now he's just kind of a wayward adult.
Yeah, but
let's just call it what it is. He's fat and useless.
I'll have to watch Pet Sematary 2 just for shits and giggles, see what he's like in that. But
I don't know. I'm fat and useless. Oh God. Fuck that.
You're not fat, Ashley.
Give me another year, and I will be in that realm.
It sounds like a goal you're aspiring to.
I believe you can aspire to that.
I'm gaining weight at an exponential rate.
Damn. Yeah. Edward Furlong went down a bad road. Like he's just one of those tragedies of child acting or whatever, where it's like,
sorry,
Jesus. where you
Nick is just a tragedy in general.
Yeah. Where you cast a child actor into a movie and it's like a super fucking like blockbuster, amazing mega hit. And then afterwards, it's all diminishing returns because he just gets like a million roles and he takes all the wrong ones.
It's just like that. It's just like that poor kid from the Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
Jake
Lloyd. Yeah.
Yep, Jake Lloyd.
Yeah,
yep.
Who recently, a few years ago, got arrested because he like stole a car and drove through a bunch of foreign corn.
Although, to be fair, Jake Lloyd was absolutely dog shit terrible, isn't it?
Yeah, he was pretty bad. Yeah.
So it's just like you can be a kid. You just give them the lines to read, and they'll read it and be like, "Oh my God, they're so cute."
He's reading George Lucas's bullshit. Are you an angel?
Exactly.
Fuck off. You ain't Darth Vader, you little bitch.
It's not the kid's fault.
So that's the thing I have with both him and Hayden Christensen is I don't want to dog shit on them too much because they had such terrible directing, such terrible scripts to work with that, like, honestly, you could take the best actor in the world with those scripts, and I mean, you know,
Hey, you had Liam Neeson, one of the best actors in the world, in that movie, and it's like, yeah, it's kind of dog
well,
shit.
and the thing is, I mean, I think those movies have
the writing sucked in that movie.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I think those movies had a few redeeming things. Liam Neeson being one of them. I think Ewan McGregor was fantastic in all three movies.
He was good.
I think Samuel L. Jackson lent a certain amount of badass to those roles.
Lightsaber, motherfucker.
I mean, he was a little bit out of nowhere. Like, he's really if you think about it, his role was really not necessary. Hey, let's have Samuel L. Jackson in these movies. But
well, Samuel L. Jackson in the movies wasn't that bad.
Yeah, no, that was stunt casting, is what that was.
But I mean, when you think about it, like the prequel trilogy for George Lucas was like an open check to fucking masturbate all over your fucking movie series. It's like Okay, here's your nobody can say no to you. Here's a chance to put your whole story out there the way that you want to put it out. Like it turns out to be this wild and crazy. No, I don't think I would do that story.
Have you fucking heard that George Lucas has gone on record saying that if he I thought episode 7 was good. Episode 8, I don't know. I'm kind of iffy on that. But George Lucas has literally said that if it was up to him, episode 7, 8, and 9 would further explore midichlorians. It's like,
fuck you, Greg.
Fucking kidding me.
I totally agree. That's exactly what he would do because he given free reign without people checking him. He's a terrible writer. Like he really is a terrible writer. Like
the people thing that didn't need to be described. The force is supposed to be this big magical mystical force.
Yeah,
and never needed to be described in some kind of granular description. I mean, that's something that should not have been mentioned.
What some people don't understand about the original 3 films is that wasn't totally George Lucas's vision. That was George Lucas checked by a number of people who were saying, "No, we can't do this, George. Let's rein this back, George." Yeah,
I think Return of the Jedi was mostly George Lucas, but part 4 and part 5 were basically George Lucas under the control of somebody else.
Yeah,
and reining him in. I think Return of the Jedi is where he sort of had I think basically that was the point where he basically had almost complete creative freedom, but at least it was a different director doing it or whatever. Like George Lucas, he's not. You know what? I mean, he made American Graffiti, and I don't know how much of a hand he had in that and how much people could say no to him, but I thought that was an excellent movie. That's really the only movie I've seen of his other than Star Wars. I've never seen that THX, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, you don't even
made 1138.
But American Graffiti is a fantastic movie, and you know what? The original Star Wars movies are fantastic. I don't even hate the prequel trilogies. I just don't think they're great movies.
They're just inferior. They're too long, and there's not a lot going on in them, and they're just kind of disappointing.
Yeah,
more K-Adam.
Ooh, titties! How nice. But here's the thing: is I would have. Well, first of all, I mean, if they make an Obi-Wan movie and it's not Ewan McGregor, I'd be kind of pissed off.
That would piss me off too.
Yeah, Ewan McGregor was fantastic in those movies, and he was solid in all 3 of them. And you know what? If they somehow have to create a young Darth Vader and they can put Hayden Christensen in it, I would certainly be open to it because I think with a good director and a good script, I actually think he could do the role.
You said you wouldn't hit that.
No.
Who said I wouldn't hit that?
I said it. I wouldn't.
God damn.
You would hit the guy in the beard?
No, her.
I'm not into either one. Doesn't do anything for me. She could throw her vagina right in my face, and I'd be like, no, I'm sorry, just not into it.
I wouldn't be hungry if she threw it in my face. Anyway, whatever.
I will. I would say there was a lot of women that I'd say, hey, I wouldn't do her, and if she threw her vagina in my face, I'd be like, okay, I'll do it.
I find her cute. Cute as a button. Anyway, whatever.
No, she looks fine. Just not my type. It's like, does nothing for me.
I don't know. Vagina in general just works for me. As long as it's not like a
vagina in my face works for me.
As long as it's not like attached to like a complete hog or something, that's fine.
Or a man.
She's probably a Nazi.
As long as she doesn't actually have a penis.
She's probably.
What if it's just the clitoris the size of a small penis? Is that okay?
Not really. I don't really run across swords with a woman. Let's put it that way.
Not into that kind of sword play.
No, not really.
How would S-word play?
S-word play. SJW.
I'll take S-words for 500, Alex.
Spilled some beer.
All right, I'm gonna go pee and then get myself an MGT because I got to get through all these crappy Miller beers I bought a few months back.
Wow! Holy shit!
God damn, you hate yourself, don't you?
I bought 48 of them and I've still got about 12.
Holy fuck!
Holy fuck!
They cost me $15 a 2-4. It was tempting. And you know what? They make good BDU beers because they don't get me too shit.
You got to be like Ewart and not give not into temptation.
Ewart can suck my dick and suck the dick of many others.
He probably does.
He probably does on a regular basis. Fuck you, Ewart. Fuck you, Ewart. Fuck you, Ewart. Fuck you, Ewart. Fuck you, Fuck you. All right, let's go back to the comments here. Basement Beer says, hello, fellow kids. He just had a Bose Marzen. Pretty watery and boring, but not gross. I'd still try it, but yeah.
Yeah, greetings, fellow kid.
Grand River could be the church key. Could be church key or port credit, so it does have something going for it. Okay. His most recent comedy was actually pretty funny. I'm not sure who you're talking about. Trial and Error. I'm not sure who he's talking about. Eric Gilbert says, with a paper bag involved, all pussy is the same. Jesus Christ.
I totally disagree.
Brown bagger.
And I'm not even that prolific of a fucking, as far as sex goes, but no. No, there are definitely different pussies. Paper bag on the head has nothing to do with it.
Paper bag on the head is... You wouldn't fuck a girl with an ugly pussy?
There's nothing. No, there's just differences in.
There's lots of differences. There's differences in how it feels. There's differences in how a pussy looks. But I mean, would you say no if it were a cute hot girl that had taken her pants off in front of you and said she wants to ride your penis? If she found that she had like a 4-inch clitoris, would you still say no?
I might.
Oh God, I'd be grateful I got that far, as long as it's not actually a penis.
I'm very, very picky, to my detriment.
Yeah.
I'll totally allow for that. To my detriment. I'm very picky, but I am very picky.
I don't know. I wouldn't be so picky to shoo away any kind of chance to intercourse with a beautiful woman for the sake of an ugly vagina. I'd still stick my dick. I wouldn't care if she was a squirter.
Oh, that's not a detriment.
I think that I'd probably have an even bigger erection if she was a squirter.
Most likely.
Jesus. Wow. I guess the other thing I got to say, bravo for on this beer is bravo for getting drunk.
All right, the lizard is drained.
So yeah, you missed. We were talking about squirters.
Yeah, we were talking about squirters.
I've got something to say about that. Go on, guys.
No. Nick was saying he was okay with it, and I was saying I was okay with it.
I think I would have an even bigger erection if she was a squirter.
Now, actually, this is a funny thing, and I mentioned this on yesterday's chat, which I don't think Lee was on. But now here's a question I have for you, Lee. I think Ashley and Nick already answered this for me. Let's say you're dating a girl for about a month or so, okay? So it's not love, she's not your wife, none of this stuff. But otherwise, everything is going fine, no major red flags. But you have sex with her for the first time after, let's say, 3 weeks. She makes you wait a little bit for it. And you find out she's a major squirter and she gets all over your bed sheets. It requires a little bit of laundry on your part. Would you break up with her solely for that reason?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Agnes has a friend who just had sex with a guy for the first time after dating him for about 3 or 4 weeks. And it turns out that she's a squirter and she messed up all his bed sheets from going down on her. And he basically kicked her out of the house before he could even have sex with her.
What a loser!
Basically saying like, "Oh well, it's late and I still got to do laundry now." Tonight.
What? Well, fuck you.
Yeah, and he hasn't called her, and he hasn't called her since then. This was like Saturday, so he's basically broken up.
That makes me wish I lived in Ontario so I could pick up the rebound. Holy fuck!
Listen, newsflash. If that dude's anything like me, and I hope he's not really, his bed sheets are probably goddamn filthy to start with. So he's got no real standards to worry about. And hey, she's going to squirt in your sheets a little bit? Oh, God, how disgusting. How terrible that she had really great sex with you and squirted all of your sheets. Oh, my God, what a ugly fucking chud. Bullshit. Yeah, you're a fucking loser. You kicked her out of your bed?
That is a huge fucking compliment that she appreciated you so much that she did that. And it's just like, really, dude, you're worried about fucking laundry? Like at this point, like
I'd be goddamn, I want to go down on this girl because I want her to splash all over my fucking face.
Yeah.
And for the record, I won't show a picture of her online, but like this chick is pretty hot. Like she's kind of got the hourglass shape where she's relatively skinny, but she's got a big ass and big tits. It's like. Ooh. Yeah, I'd like to. I
wish you had a picture of her. I'd like to take a look.
And this guy's biggest issue was his laundry. Fuck you, you loser! You are a fucking loser.
Eric Gilbert even says fucking loser.
What a fucking bitch!
Well, I wasn't planning on washing my comforter today, but now I got to factor that into my evening schedule. So
why? It's gonna smell like her. What the fuck is wrong with you, you piece of shit? You don't deserve.
It's
pussy.
not like it's gonna reek like piss. It's gonna fucking.
You don't deserve pussy. You really don't deserve. You deserve to be a celibate incel piece of shit. Is what you
somebody
deserve.
Like that. I wonder, like, would you rather like just have a dick? Like, and that's fine. It's nothing wrong with being gay, but it just like at least be honest to yourself. Maybe you'd prefer a dick. Like,
what a fucking loser.
Maybe at least with a dick, the squirt is more concentrated. I don't know. At least with a dick, I guess the squirt is more concentrated. You know where it goes. It can go right in the back of your throat. Maybe that's what he wants.
Even if I decided, I need to clean my sheets the next day, I'd be a happy man going down to the laundromat and putting my shit in the fucking machine. I'd be smiling all the way, putting my quarters in the fucking machine. Yep.
You'd be totally fine with having like 3 hours of sleep. It'd be okay.
Oh yeah, totally. That's pretty much all I get anyway. It's like, what else am I doing? I'm getting squirted all over by this hot chick who's really into my dick. Okay, yeah.
What the hell did I just walk into?
We were talking about
in the comments. Basement Beer says on the 10th is a squirter, which probably is.
I truly believe that.
On the 10th says all the sonication squirts. So
it's sort of a continuation of the chat we had yesterday, Ashley, about my wife's friend who's a squirter who is likely who was with a guy who basically kicked her out of bed because she squirted, and now he's likely going to break up with her after a month. They've been dating for about 3 or 4 weeks or so.
Because her face is like fucking like shit.
Yeah.
Sorry?
What a
Eric Gilbert
loser.
says I would think that squirts would be more brown.
What? No. What
do you think squirting?
Yeah, no. It's not the butthole that's squirting, dude.
Yeah.
No, there's no butthole squirt. Now here's the thing.
It depends on what hole you're using, I guess. But I mean,
no.
Now here is the thing about squirting, and again, I love squirters. I have nothing against it. However, squirting sometimes, and I've experienced a few women that squirts in my life. Sometimes there can be an odor associated with it.
Well, yeah, it's just
which it's not necessarily a bad odor, but it's something you just have to kind of at first you're just like, whoa, that kind of shocked me a little bit.
Why do you have to say that to anybody? Because hey, anyone who's had sex, guess what? it doesn't necessarily all that smell all that good.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, there's definitely a sex odor to it.
Sex is like get down into the fucking dirty. Come on, like what who the fuck is having sex where it's like, oh, I don't want to smell anything. Oh, I don't have any sort of wetness anywhere. Oh, that's terrible. What the fuck are you doing, you fucking losers?
Well, and here's the thing: like, should you ever decide to go to an adult-orientated club, by let's say an hour afterwards, like once things open up in the back and people start doing their thing, there's a very musky odor in the air of that general smell. Now, I don't mind it at all. I don't mind the smell, but my wife personally isn't crazy about it. She's like, I can do without the smell. But it just sort of is what it is, right? Like it's
sex is stinky, sweaty goodness.
But it's a enjoy badge of honor at that point. Like you got as far as getting in that woman's pants. You should be fucking proud about doing that.
If you don't enjoy that, you don't deserve to have sex in the first place. Let's just put it that way.
Oh, I agree. Like, you know what? Enjoy it. You know, take in the juices, enjoy them, swallow them. It's all good. Like, it's all.
This guy should be.
Experience.
This fucking asshole should be begging to bottle her fucking squirts and drinking down. This fucking loser.
Well, here's the other fucking thing: is apparently he told her. I don't know what the context of this conversation was, but apparently he told her that he doesn't typically finish in women. So I'm just like, that is the weirdest fucking thing I've ever heard. Like, do you finish in?
He probably
finish in men normally, or
he probably typically finishes in socks, and that's about it.
Well, that's the thing is, I'm just like, again,
hands-on kind of person, huh?
Well, again, I have nothing against gay guys. You want to suck a dick, you want to fuck a guy's ass, that's no problem whatsoever. Enjoy it, but just like, don't kid yourself. Don't fucking try and like fuck women, and then like when you're really gay, like just enjoy what you enjoy. And if dick is what you enjoy, then enjoy it.
And I mean, even if he was gay, like, there's probably a lot of like liquids and splashing involved in that as well. Like, what is this guy doing? He's basically
like when you knock on Poop's door, Poop might answer.
He's doing sex. I mean, basically, this guy's just he has weird expectations for sex apparently, and standards that are just.
I'm just sort of imagining that, like, you know, basically with a guy, at least he squirts all the juices to the back of his throat, so it doesn't get all over his sheets. I think it's the laundry that the guy has the issue with, because he doesn't want to do his laundry.
He's a fucking loser.
As long as all the squirt can be concentrated right into his mouth, then I think he's okay with it.
Guy's a fucking loser. He's a fucking asshole. You are basically throwing away what most guys would fucking beg for. To have a woman who is like likes your dick so much that every time she orgasms, she squirts everywhere. Dude, you are a waste of time. You are a waste of flesh. There's like a million dudes lining up who would be like, I'm taking that. And you're thrown away because you have to be a little bit at the laundromat longer than you would like. Fuck you, you fucking loser.
Yeah.
I hope that motherfucker sees this fucking hangout, because fuck you, you are a fucking bitch.
Somehow I doubt he will, but
send it through your network. Get the link to this motherfucker so he can see this. Timestamp this shit. You fucking bitch! You are a piece of.
Jess goes to say, don't feel fucking dejected for having somebody leave you because you fucking squirt. That there's people that would be on you like white on rice.
Oh yeah, she's gonna have no problem.
No problem. Get rid of that piece of shit. Go for somebody on like beer analysis.
It'll be good. It'll be good for her. It'll be good for her because she'll see like what not to go for next time.
Yeah, this guy sounds like fucking garbage, man.
Yeah, he really does to me. Like, it's like, what the fuck is like? I don't know, man. Like, you know, at the end of the day, here's the thing, and it's not even just particular squirting. Everyone sort of has their idiosyncrasies about sex. Everyone does a little something, and both guys and girls. They all do something a little bit different. Like, sex is never quite the exact same with anyone. Everyone sort of has their own thing, and it's all unique. It's all fun. That's kind of what makes it interesting. It's not just I'm fucking a robot machine and it just sucks my dick the exact same way. every single fucking time. It's like everyone has their sort of thing, and that's kind of makes things fun. And when you make someone feel bad about something that, frankly, they can't even control, it's like you're a complete asshole.
Outside of jerking your own dick, sex is a collaborative effort. It's not about them pleasing you 100% of the time. It's about both of you pleasing each other. And if you can't get down with that, you're an asshole. Quite frankly, you're an asshole. And you need to reevaluate your fucking life.
Well, and unfortunately, this girl already has some self-esteem issues. So,
Jesus.
This is, of course, going to make it worse for her because, and the thing is, there's nothing wrong with this girl. She's actually very hot. She's got a cool personality, but
see, and here's the thing. I want you to. Here's why I want you to spread this to these people, Greg, because I want to say to this girl, don't worry about this motherfucker. Find yourself a new dude and fucking splash all over him, and just keep splashing on dudes till you find the dude who likes it so much.
As long as that guy's first name is Lee. He wants.
I won't complain.
Here's the thing. Does she have red hair?
Doesn't even matter.
She does not have red hair.
Oh,
it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. But I'm not even trying to like hook this myself. I'm just saying, girl, get the fuck.
Are you sure?
Not even trying to get that rebend.
No, I'm just saying, girl, get the fuck away from this asshole and find yourself a man who enjoys being splashed in the face, like basically Splash Mountain kind of thing. You know, it's like
it's like some cologne you just splash it on you.
Yeah, because there's plenty of dudes out there who's like, yeah, this is super fun.
Like to wear your pussy cologne.
All right, all I'm gonna say. Okay, so Isaac brings up a good point. Maybe he just wasn't expecting it. Fair enough. And second of all, if someone's diet, if they're not drinking enough water and they do all that squirting shit, it doesn't taste right. There's a bad odor. There's a bad thing.
Get over it.
It could just be off-putting. That's all I'm going to say about that.
Get over it.
It doesn't. I mean, I would think it doesn't matter. It's just that, like, you should be appreciative about even being in that situation. Where
but I mean, if that's an issue, talk about it with your partner instead of like just outright like, oh, I'm gonna dump you now. Like, what the?
That's not worth dumping somebody over.
Well, and again, sex has some odors to it. Like, has anyone ever eaten out a girl from behind? Guess what? You smell her butt a little bit. That's just how life works.
Yes, but
these are places where people pee out of, people poo out of. There's smells sometimes associated.
When you do a 69, you have your nose in her butthole. I know that.
Yes, you do.
It just pisses me off that more people don't have adult conversations about this shit where they just act like fucking children. It's like, if there's something you're not into, you don't like, you have a conversation with the person and you try to work around it. And if you can't compromise, if you can't work it out, then you go your separate ways. But until then, fucking be a fucking adult. Like, what the fuck?
All right, I gotta get into bed. I'm gonna take this offline, even though we probably should have taken it offline like half an hour ago. But it needed to be said. This guy is a piece of shit. Get rid of him. You'll find somebody more decent than that for damn sure.
My only question is, Chris Peters' current woman, does he eat out your asshole and do your squirt? And by the way,
in his face yet?
And by the way, he's killed a lot of those women.
Probably for squirting in his face.
Yes.
You know what? I find it hard to believe that anyone would actually squirt in Chris Peters' face.
The only thing